Buckle up, folks. There's an apocalypse unfolding right before our eyes, but it's not something you'd expect from Hollywood. We're not talking about supervillains or asteroids here. I'm talking about overpopulation and its devastating effects. The Earth is already dealing with a perfect storm of overcrowding, scarce resources, territorial disputes, relentless illnesses, scorching heat, and brutal conflicts. The question is, can our planet take it? Can we predict when things will reach a catastrophic point? And what if I told you that having just 1 billion people on the planet might not be enough to save us? Let's dive into this mind-blowing scenario and find out. Get ready for some mind-blowing facts. I'll break it down for you in just 10 minutes. But first, let's talk about that massive number, a non-million. It's truly astronomical, literally. To put it into perspective, the sun weighs 2 non-million kilograms, and individual protons have survived for at least 1 non-million years. Meanwhile, our planet is home to an astonishing 10 non-million viruses, which could theoretically spread to every star in the universe. So when we talk about a non-million people, remember that's still an incredibly daunting number. Now, let's explore how this staggering figure affects our world and our future. Now, let's put this enormous non-million number into a real-world perspective. Imagine if overnight our Earth's population switched from 8 billion people to just 1 non-million individuals. The environmental impact would be drastic. With such a massive drop in population, air quality would rapidly deteriorate, triggering an alarming rise in respiratory issues and asthma cases. According to the International Agency for Research on Cancer, this severe pollution could also increase cancer development. And here's another unsettling consequence: with fewer people, but still the same infections and germs, diseases would spread at a catastrophic rate due to high population density. Now, let's dive deeper into what an Earth with nearly 1 non-million humans could look like. The drastic drop in population would result in extremely crowded living conditions, leaving people with almost no personal space. This overcrowding would significantly increase the risk of deadly diseases spreading rapidly, such as meningitis, typhoid, and cholera. With a constant cycle of pandemics, the world would be on edge waiting for the next big outbreak, and unfortunately, it wouldn't take long to arrive, as one disaster would seamlessly transition into another. Moreover, high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere would make major natural disasters like hurricanes much more likely. According to research from a 2009 study published in Global Environmental Change, an astonishing fact: every extra child born contributes around 9,500 tons of CO2 to our environment. So, if we were to have just 1 non-million people on Earth, the planet wouldn't be able to sustain such massive consumption. It's simple math. Most folks would face severe food shortages since there aren't enough resources for everyone. This extreme scenario would also see the depletion of marine life and fish, leaving them unable to satisfy global hunger demands. As we continue to imagine an Earth with nearly 1 non-million humans, we see that wild and domestic animals alike would also be severely impacted by this drastic change in population. If we tried to boost livestock numbers to meet the meager demand, it'd lead to overgrazing and excessive consumption of vegetation, ultimately causing soil degradation and desertification. This chain reaction would pose a significant threat to our planet's oceans and freshwater sources, which are already strained due to growing water demands. The issue is quite pressing today. In fact, as reported by the WWF, or Worldwide Fund for Nature, over 1 billion people worldwide lack access to this precious resource, highlighting how crucial it is for us to rethink population control and its far-reaching effects on our planet. But let's put things into perspective. If our world population miraculously dropped to just 1 non-million, that would mean a staggering 6 followed by 23 zeros increase in density. That's an unfathomable number. It's true, such a drastic shift would lead to more wars over limited resources and increased pressure on communities, escalating tensions between countries. However, the real issue isn't about individual people facing these problems. It's simply that our planet wouldn't be able to accommodate 1 non-million humans. We'd run out of space in every sense: housing, food, water, and so much more. The Earth's carrying capacity would be stretched to the limit, making life on our beautiful blue dot nearly impossible. You might think we've got plenty of room to breathe. After all, there are still large swaths of untouched land out there. But even if we utilize every single square meter of dry ground, it's not enough. To put this into perspective, let's consider a crowded scenario. Imagine 7.5 quintillion people, each about 165 centimeters tall, stacked on top of each other like giant tower blocks. Mind-bogglingly, such a colossal human pyramid would soar well beyond our atmosphere and into outer space. This mind-stretching thought experiment reveals the harsh truth. No matter how you slice it, we'd be crammed to the brim if our world population reached just 1 non-million. Just imagine trying to squeeze an unfathomable number of people into a space where air becomes a luxury. It's a terrifying thought. And let's not forget, our planet wouldn't be able to provide for them either. But what if the entire Earth's surface was used? Unfortunately, most of our home is covered in water, which we know is crucial for life. In this hypothetical scenario where space is severely limited, draining water bodies might seem like a desperate solution. But let's explore that idea further and see just how unrealistic it would be to think humanity could adapt in such an extreme environment. Let's put some mind-boggling numbers into perspective. We're talking about packing an astonishing 2 quadrillion people onto our planet. That's roughly 2 people for every single meter squared. If there were just 1 non-millionth of that number, around 1 trillion humans on Earth, imagine the transformation. It'd be like having more than 1 trillion layers of people covering our world. To give you an idea of how packed that would be, we currently have a population density of about 50 people per square kilometer. Now, try to fathom what it would take for such an enormous number of humans to feel even remotely comfortable. Clearly, we'd need a planet a whole lot bigger than our own or some serious intergalactic real estate. Think about it. We're considering the entire Earth's surface, including Antarctica. So if we were to somehow fit just 1 non-millionth of that massive number I mentioned earlier, we'd need an incredible 20 octillion square kilometers for everyone to live comfortably. To put it into perspective, you'd have to create a whopping 130 quintillion copies of our entire planet Earth. Now, remember the black hole mention at the start? Well, here's why it's relevant. Adding just 1 non-million people would add a staggering 2 non-million kilograms to Earth's mass. Mind-blowingly, that's more than our entire planet's mass and even surpasses the Sun's. So a super heavy Earth might sound like a black hole on its way to formation. But hold up, it's not that simple. To actually turn into one, we'd need an explosive event called a supernova, which our overpopulated planet just can't achieve. Now, you're probably wondering if the worry about overcrowding is really worth it. Well, many scientists agree that Earth's carrying capacity, the number of people it can support sustainably, is around 9 to 10 billion. Renowned biologist Edward Wilson shares this view in his book, The Future of Life. He emphasizes that our planet's ecological limits are set and unchangeable, serving as a stark reminder of the importance of managing our population growth responsibly. There's more to it than just water. Our planet's got a serious food challenge on its hands. Even if we're eating only grains and everyone's gone veggie, the Earth can still only provide enough grub for around 10 billion people. Columbia University's biologist Joel Cohen sheds some light on the mystery of peak population levels. But honestly, no one knows exactly when or where that number will be reached. Right now, our world is home to about 7.8 billion people, and by 2050, the United Nations predicts we'll hit a whopping 9.8 billion. Fast forward to 2100 and get ready for an astonishing 11 billion. It's time to start thinking seriously about our planet's capacity to sustain us all. We're staring at a potential catastrophe, and it's already affecting millions. The megacities we see today like Tokyo, Delhi, Shanghai, Mumbai, and Sao Paulo are bursting with over 20 million people each, and their numbers just keep rising. The consequences: skyrocketing air pollution, overflowing trash, and heart-wrenching poverty. And the sad truth is that this isn't just a problem for these cities alone. It's a warning sign of what's to come for many more urban centers as our global population continues its relentless growth. Buckle up, folks. We're having an astonishing 250 babies pop into the world every single minute. And with advancements in tech helping us live longer, it's no wonder experts are sounding the alarm about overpopulation. But here's the thing, by investing in top-notch education and spreading awareness about the environmental and financial weight of big families, can we actually make a dent? It's a strategy that could pay off, but the real test will be in the next couple of decades. Stay tuned. As for hitting that mind-boggling 1 nonillion mark, I'll leave that as a topic for debate, but one thing's for sure. It's time to talk about our future and the choices we make today. As we gaze into the vast unknown, let's wonder together. What will our descendants' world look like light years from now? Will they have made Earth their stepping stone to conquer the cosmos or found a way to thrive beyond its borders? Your thoughts matter. If this video sparked your curiosity, hit that thumbs up and show some love. And if you're new here, consider joining the adventure by subscribing. We've got exciting content on the horizon, just waiting for you.